Yo, what up, homies, home dogs, home dog millionaires? How are we doing on this lovely Monday afternoon? Happy Labor Day, Waver Day. Let's just get into it. We got the good old Alchemy Pay. We're going to hit that up, see what's going there, what's going in the charts. We see Alchemy Pay was listed on yet again another exchange. Of course, we can't forget about the good old Bitcoins. We got to see, whatever Bitcoin's doing, most altcoins follow. We'll hit that up and a little bit of that fear and greed. Is this time? Is it different? So without further ado, let's get into it. Smack those likes, smack those subscribes. First, check out the current market conditions, guys. We see Bitcoin 51.7, Ethereum just under $4,000, Cardano, remember, smart contracts, September 12th at 285. So heading over to Alchemy Pay, currently at 9.5 cents, up 3% the last 24 hours with a nice $300 million market cap. As we can see, 3.16 billion ACH are out in the circulating supply with a total of 10 billion max supply. So just keep that in mind, guys. Just friendly reminder, guys, all-time high. We scroll down here, we see what that's all about. Nice, 19.75 right there on CoinMarketCaps. But of course, if we go over here, it was actually a lot higher. We ended up hitting on the good old Coinbase chart. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 25 cents with that nice volatility. Yes, on Coinbase chart, 24 cents right there. But of course, if we go back to Huobi chart, it does show 19. So I do believe that 24 cent was just the good old volatility from a Coinbase listing. Of course, it moved, 1,400% just from the Coinbase listing. But back from July, we did move 14,000. So keep that in mind. But what is going on now? How are the charts looking? Let's pull this up. So as we can see, guys, we've been, nice little downtrend, had that top there with that Coinbase listing. We came down, we made the higher low, came back up making a lower high because we didn't break that. And then now we're coming back down. I was hoping to see us break right in this region. It was good. It would have been nice. We kept testing that 11.8 cents region right there. Just could not get past it. We did get past it here, but then we fell down, got rejected. Now we're trending kind of sideways right here. Let's see if we can get this momentum back up. If we can break this downward angle right here, nice little trend because we topped out there. Resistance, 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 resistance. So let's see if we can break that, flip it, and hold it as support. Let's go see what does the RSI, what does the MACD tell us. As we can see, we're chopping on the RSI right around 54. So right there in the middle, it's slightly on the side of more buyers, but I mean it's right there in the middle, almost in the neutral territory. Let's see if we can get that trending back up. See if that can happen. It's nice to see though on the daily MACD, we do see we're losing some negative momentum, as we can see right here. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Of course, right back here, there's a lot of negative momentum building. It's just building, building, building. Now we're losing it. So we're in the second day of losing it. Let's close it like that, and let's continue to lose it over the next few days. We'll see what happens there. Kind of like what we saw here. Let's keep losing it, and let's flip bullish. Positive momentum. But we want to see something like this where we just pop off like that. We want something like that. That'd be very nice to see. Once we get that, we could definitely see some all-time high prices. Of course, I would not be surprised to see a 30-cent ACH. I know a lot of people like those even numbers, like $1. Who knows, guys? Just going back to the ACH here, if somebody was to call for $1, I mean, this thing's at 10 cents, around a $300 million market cap. So if this thing would double, you need about $600 million. I mean, like another 300 million, so total 600. Guys, that's 20 cents. I could easily see it like a 30-cent one, depending on how they release their tokens. Dollar is definitely in play. Guys, we do know they had to sign an NDA for 2 partnerships. They claim they're massive. So we'll see when those get released. How will the price go? How will things start popping off? Will people start foaming in like absolutely insane and just send this thing to the moon? It's definitely possible. Heading over to the weekly though, as you see, we'll look at these just 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, we moved just from body to body, 7,200%. Just the bodies. Let's not even include the wicks. That's absolutely insane. I think anybody's a fool that doesn't think we're going to consolidate like a little bit right here. I think we'll see a little bit of consolidation, but it really does depend what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin just starts taking off, then this thing will probably end up taking off just like Bitcoin would. Just pulling up what we got here, MACD and RSI on the weekly, which it is more significant than the daily, so keep that in mind. We are losing positive momentum on the weekly. Not surprising though, after this massive 2 weeks right here, just massive right there. So we'll see how that plays out. Maybe we'll start gaining back some more positive momentum. We still have it, we're just losing some of it. Maybe we'll start gaining more again. It's definitely possible. So keep your eyes on that. Of course, guys, like I just said, what's going on with Bitcoin, because that right there will definitely determine what's going to happen with good old ACH, with good old what's like any kind of altcoin. So we'll see what's going on there. Let's head over to good old BTCs. As you can see, we're currently at $51,755. Of course, we can just point this out real quick. We had the low here, higher high, higher low. We made a higher high. That's a higher low. Came up, we made a higher high, kind of just consolidated in here. So one could say that was once again another higher low. And now we're breaking out for the next higher high at 51,007. Let's see if we can keep, continue going. Let's pull up the good old MACD and RSI. Okay, we have talked about this a little bit. On the RSI, guys, we've had, what do we have here? We have a higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, and then once again, higher high. What do we have here? High, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. What do we call that, guys? That's bearish divergence, guys. That's not good. That's not what we want to see. That's bearish for price action. But we do know, though, on the daily with bearish divergence, it doesn't necessarily play out right away. We've seen it play out for months. Like we saw back here from January to May, we had bearish divergence. Same thing, higher high in price action, lower high in the indicators. And guess what? It played out for months. So that's what happened there. So it doesn't mean we're going to have this play out over the next few days. It could take some time for it to play out. One thing I do want to point out, though, we started a lot higher when we had this before at 90. We're starting here with like 74, if I recall correctly. So just keep that in mind, guys. Maybe like we had more room to go down there, so we'll see. But it is bouncing back up. What I would like to see, though, is if, like I mentioned, I think back here, if we can continue to like come up to this trend line, break it, flip it as support, and then just break the bearish divergence, that would be cool. But it didn't happen at all throughout the bearish divergence here. So it's probably unlikely for that to happen here. But, guys, only time will tell. Just hang in there. Pull up the MACD. Let's make that a little bit easier to see. We did get a nice cross right there, guys. That's bullish. That's what you want to see. Got some bullish momentum right there. The cross in the MACD. Let's get more than this. We want something like the good old momentum back here. Let's get something like that. Especially this stuff in here was really nice to see. So let's get that for the good old BTCs. And I mean, maybe we'll be pushing, $60,000, maybe pushing all-time high then. We shall see. I know there's some people are speculating on an all-time high at the end of the month / beginning of October. We'll see how that plays out. If that does. And of course, guys, the weekly, we just closed yesterday. So keep that in mind. If you guys were on the live stream last night, you would have saw, let's get rid of that. We mentioned we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a red doji, now green. And now so far, we're red right now, but guys, we have 6 days left. So, there's a long time. A lot of things can happen in 6 days. We'll see what happens. But we mentioned back here, we had 3, 6, 7, and then a red doji consolidation, another red doji, and then pop off with another 4 on the weekly. These are weekly candles. So every candle is a week. So keep that in mind. It's cool to see. Still have that positive momentum there on the MACD, on the weekly, guys. The weekly is more important than the daily, just like I mentioned with ACH. So keep that in mind. If you guys want to see ACH continue to do well, of course, that NDA being released with a massive partnership, as long as it is a massive partnership, that right there is a big deal. That right there will be cool. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Just patience. Crypto investing, it's all about patience. So patience usually pays off. Of course, though, if they make some kind of announcement and it's not held up to the standard of what people are speculating on, then there could be some issues. So just keep that in mind. And I want to show you guys what's going on with the good old fear and greed, currently at 79 on the daily. We're in extreme greed. Friendly reminder that just a month ago, back in good old July 2021, we were down at extreme fear. Within a month later, we're extreme greed. What do you guys think about that? You guys think that's too fast? Or do you think that's sustainable to, flip? Because personally, I think it is a little too fast. Usually when we have this, we have a massive dump. But, of course, everybody's claiming this time is different. Do you believe this time is different? Let me know down below. All right, guys, that's all I got today for you guys. Check out the Alchemy Pays. What do you think? You think we'll hit 30 cents? You think we'll hit $1? What's going on there? And what's your speculation for the good old NDA signing partnerships? Of course, check out the BTCs. Are you guys buying tomorrow? Tomorrow it will be legal tender in El Salvador. So there's this buy $30 worth of Bitcoin thing tomorrow. A bunch of Redditors are doing that. We'll see how big that gets. We'll go from there. Are you guys participating, or are you guys over the BTCs? You're only doing alts. Let me know down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. But till then, follow on the good old tweeters, the crypto homie at homie_crypto, and definitely smack that subscribe, smack that likes, and I'll catch you in the live stream tonight at 7 p.m. So until then, may the gains be with you.